What's up, everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today we're going to talk about the Lakers and Nuggets game 2 last night. Big game, obviously, in the conference finals. My first conference finals video. And yeah, very excited for it. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, turn on notifications, stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. I really understand a lot. Only about 1% of you that watch the videos are actually subscribed. So, just hit the button. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So last night, game 2, Lakers and Nuggets won game 1. They were blowing the Lakers out early. Then the Lakers made some adjustments. They came back. They just didn't have enough time. And the Nuggets ended up taking game 1 in that series. And then we come into game 2. And the Lakers, they put Jared Vanderbilt back in the starting lineup, taking Dennis Schroeder out. And which I'm not surprised because last night, or last game, their bread and butter kind of in the second half that got them back was putting someone else, a bigger body, on Jokic, and then having AD come over and help. But I think AD actually started the game on Jokic anyway, and they put Vanderbilt, I think, on Jamal Murray. And that kind of slowed him down early in this game. But the Lakers came out with a lot of energy. Right off the bat, first play, they got a steal, and Vanderbilt got a dunk. They started off with a 6-0, 6-0 start. They just started with a lot of energy, running, hitting shots, playing really good defense as well. But the Nuggets it took them a few minutes to get really into the game. Aaron Gordon started off with a dunk. Then they got some shots from Porter, Murray, of course, Jokic got in there. Jokic kind of not being as aggressive in this game. Well, early, the first few minutes he was, but then after that, kind of wasn't really being that aggressive. It was really back and forth game. A lot of fouls, so it was a very long quarter. A lot of free throws. A lot of kind of missed shots as well. Both teams are missing some pretty easy shots. It was 27-27 at the end of the first quarter. But then we go to the second quarter, and the Lakers get off to a great start, and they play really good in the second quarter, outscoring Denver 26-21. And a big factor, Rui Hachimura, man. He's been in a zone in these playoffs so far. He's been amazing in these playoffs. He had an amazing first half. I think he had, 17 points in the first half, I think, or 16 points. Didn't miss a shot. He was hitting threes. He was really attacking the basket, too. He said at his halftime interview, he was like, they don't really have a rim protector because Jokic, of course, solid defender, but he's not a rim protector, get 4 blocks type of big man. So Hachimura was going to the paint, getting those little mid-range jumpers to fall. He's been amazing for the Lakers so far in this playoffs. They had an amazing game last night. And the Lakers really started hitting. Nuggets had a lineup out there without Jokic and Murray in the second quarter, and that wasn't really helping them because no one really knew what to do on offense. And MPJ was struggling to shoot to start the game. So Lakers kind of started running up with Rui Hachimura, getting to the free throw line. They led by 11 at one point, almost halfway through the second quarter. But then the Nuggets, Jokic and Murray came back in, and I wanted Jokic to be a lot more aggressive. I feel like Jokic wasn't really being aggressive a lot in the first half, trying to pass the ball out, which led to a lot of turnovers. But then, the Lakers started missing shots. The last, I want to say, 6 minutes of the first half, they went a long stretch without making a shot, and that allowed the Nuggets to come back in. Bruce Brown started hitting, KCP started hitting some shots, Aaron Gordon had a dunk, and all of a sudden it was a 1-point game. And then the Lakers led by 5 at halftime after Rui Hachimura alley-oop dunk. So they're up by 5 at halftime. We go to the third quarter, and the whole game I kind of felt like the Lakers were gonna win this one. The Lakers started off a really good third quarter as well. AD started getting involved. But the first half, it was really interesting because the Lakers are up 5, even though AD and LeBron both weren't really doing much. LeBron had maybe 10. AD had 4 in the first half, yet still had a 5-point lead thanks to Rui Hachimura and the good defense by the Lakers on the Nuggets. And then we go to the third quarter. Lakers start off good again. Guys like Austin Reeves are hitting shots. Austin Reeves had a really good game in this one. And the Nuggets, Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. were the 2 X factors for me in this series for the Nuggets. Both were having struggling shooting games. So I was just like, yeah, I feel like the Lakers are going to get this one. Lakers had a pretty good lead. They're up 8 with 4 minutes left. But then Bruce Brown really came in and brought some energy. Came in, hit a 3. Next play, came in, got a layup to make it a 2-point game. And then Jamal Murray hits a layup, and all of a sudden we're tied after a 10-point lead. Then at the end of the quarter, Jokic throws up a layup, AD blocks it, but they call it a go-10, so it's a 3-point game at the end of the third. The Nuggets bench really came in. Bruce Brown provided a lot of energy, and the Lakers just stopped making shots. That 3-pointer wasn't falling, and the transition defense, which has been pretty bad, started to kick in. And the Nuggets all of a sudden were only down 3. And then we go to the fourth quarter, and it's Jamal Murray time. Jamal Murray was struggling to shoot all game, and then he comes into the fourth quarter and dominates, hitting jumpers, pull up mid ranges, step back threes. The Nuggets defense really started to lock in. The Lakers were missing threes. Michael Porter Jr. even hit a couple big shots, and all of a sudden, the Nuggets had a 12-point lead with 4:57 left in the game. But it was not over. As then the Lakers, LeBron finally getting to the basket. LeBron was settling for jumpers and really missing. We're going to talk about a little bit more about LeBron in a minute. But the Lakers came all the way back, made it a 5-point game, and then Jamal Murray hit a shot to make it a 7-point game. Austin Reeves hit a crazy bank shot with 1:07 left to make it a 2-point game. And the Lakers were still close in it. The Lakers are still very clear close in it. It was a 4-point game with 40 seconds left. The Nuggets called timeout. The Nuggets try to inbound. Jamal Murray tries pass to Jokic. Jokic doesn't really pay attention. LeBron gets a steal. LeBron goes to the rim but misses a layup. And he wasn't even fouled either. LeBron just missed a layup. And ultimately, Nuggets hit free throws, and they win 108-103 and take a 2-0 series lead, now going to LA. Both teams shot 44% of the field. Nuggets hit 14 threes. Lakers hit only 8 threes. The free throw disparity, Lakers shot 26 free throws, and Nuggets shot 18 free throws. Nuggets out-rebounded Lakers 49-40, including 11 offensive boards. Lakers had 7 blocks and 10 steals. The Nuggets 2 blocks and 8 steals. But the Nuggets, Jamal Murray in the fourth quarter, man. He put up 23 in the quarter. Lakers had 24 as a team in the quarter. Jamal finished with 37, 10, and 5 with 4 steals, shooting 11 for 24 and 6 for 14 from 3. Also getting to the free throw line 9 times. Just a magical fourth quarter. Playoff Jamal is here. He's a real thing, kind of. And in the fourth quarter, he really showed up and stepped up for this team and gave him a huge amount of energy. Jokic had 23, 17, and 12. He took 21 shots. It didn't feel like he took 21 shots. But yeah, and he also didn't score in the fourth quarter, which is a big thing as well. Michael Porter Jr. had 16 points. He had 4 threes. Bruce Brown had 12 off the bench, and Aaron Gordon had 10 for the Nuggets. Big win. Now they're up 2-0. Going to LA, they have a big, advantage of, even if they do lose one of those 2 games, they still kind of have home court advantage now throughout the series. That was a huge win. That was a really confident win for the Nuggets too, because this whole game, until Jamal Murray started hitting shots, it felt like the Lakers had it. They were clicking on defense, playing really good defense, forcing turnovers. And then on offense, they're just getting just enough offensively, even without LeBron and AD having huge games, that they could win this game. The Nuggets are really struggling. It's the first time I've really seen the Nuggets kind of were struggling a lot in the quarter. But then Jamal Murray comes in and saves them. Their defense really started to pick up as well. But also it was on the Lakers. Lakers were really settling for a lot of threes, not really attacking the basket like they were in the first half. And yeah, for the Lakers, LeBron, 22, 9, and 10, 4 steals, 2 blocks, shot 9 for 19, 0 for 6 and 3. He has not made a three-pointer yet so far in the conference finals through 2 games. And this was kind of one of the first games that was like, dang, man. Like, LeBron is older now. LeBron isn't the same. He had a lot of plays where it was like, dang, man. This was like 3 years ago. LeBron would have dunked that. LeBron would have made that. Like, he missed a layup early in the first half. Then he had that dunk that he was going for, and he lost the ball out of bounds. And then he was settling for a lot of threes. Wasn't really getting to the basket as much. Missed that layup at the end of the game. Defensively, he was losing Michael Porter Jr. a few times. Like, this is the first game, and it was like, dang, man. Like, this isn't the same LeBron anymore. He also injured his ankle late in this game. He stepped on Anthony Davis' foot. But he said, I'm playing game 3, which we all kind of knew that. But yeah, LeBron's got to be better, honestly. LeBron's got to be a lot better on the offensive end. Missed a lot of easy ones, settled for a lot of shots. And I think LeBron knows it himself that he's got to play a lot better. So I'm expecting a big LeBron game for game 3, especially that's kind of like a must-win game. Austin Reeves had a great game. Austin Reeves really came back after he had game 1 against Memphis, and after that he was struggling. But the end of the Warriors, he really got into confidence. He had 22 points, he had 5 threes in this game. He was a big factor in this game. Rui Hachimura, 21 off the bench, kind of slowed down in the second half. He was very good. And Anthony Davis, 18-14. He had 4 blocks. But 4 for 15 shooting is unacceptable for Anthony Davis. He was missing a lot of easy, just mid-ranges. A lot of easy, like, free throw line jumpers. Because the Nuggets made a switch of Jokic was dropping. Jokic was dropping and forcing them to come to the rim and attack me. Or either come to the rim and attack me, or Take those little mid ranges. Go ahead. You can take those little mid range jumpers. We don't care about that. And it worked because AD wasn't making them. 4 for 15 shooting. He did get to the free throw line 9 times. He hit 9 free throws. He got to the free throw line 11 times. But Anthony Davis got to be a lot better. Anthony Davis got to make some more shots. Defensively he was there, and he was kind of the only one trying on the rebounding. There was a lot of times where AD was just down there with 3 Nuggets battling with the rebounding. Sometimes he got them. But the Lakers, a big thing, rebounding. I think they cleaned that up in the second half of game 1, but they didn't transfer it over to this game. The Lakers got a gang rebound because Jokic is so big in there, and they got guys like Jamal Murray, Porter Jr., Gordon that aren't afraid to get in there. Bruce Brown even get in there and go for the boards. The Lakers got to really help team rebound because in this game the Nuggets out-rebounded them by 9 and had 11 offensive boards. That's big for Denver. They had 2 players that had double-digit rebounds. So, yeah, they got to help AD in the rebounding aspect, even though he did have 14. But, yeah, AD's got to be better hitting shots as well. D'Angelo Russell didn't have a great game. He had 10 points, shot 3 for 8. He was a minus 16, the worst in the game. And he's got to be a lot better. He's got to make shots. He was starting out aggressive early, but then in the second half, he kind of like disappeared. Not really touching the ball, not really doing much. I think he's got to be a whole lot better making shots and making plays for others as well. But I like the Vanderbilt put into the starting lineup. I like that. He only played 17 minutes in this game, but defensively he was very solid. I feel like maybe he should have played a little bit more late in this game, especially when Jamal Murray was kind of getting hot. Jamal Murray was just picking out Anthony Davis and hitting step back threes on him. So I think Vanderbilt should play more in this game. But now we're going down to Game 3. It's a 2-0 series. Game 3 Saturday is a must-win for the Lakers. If not, it's over. For the Lakers, they need their stars to be better, honestly. Like, role players couldn't really play much better. Austin Reeves was hitting shots. We got Jamal was hitting shots. Guys like Vanderbilt, Schroeder are coming in and playing good defense. LeBron and AD need to assert themselves in Game 3. They both need to have big games where it's like, all right, we're here. We're LeBron and AD. You don't know who we're messing with. They need that. AD and LeBron need to do that, and they need to stop settling. They need to get to the basket. Roger Mar said it. They know how they have a paint stopper. Like, Jokic isn't a dude that's going to lock down that paint. Like, they can get to the bucket and get easy finishes on Jokic in there. So I think they both need to just attack the basket, get to the rim, and if they do that, they probably win this game if they stop 7 for 3s and they go to the rim and attack. For Denver, I like what they're doing. Jokic, I think, has to be a lot more aggressive early in the game, especially if guys like Murray and Porter aren't really hitting shots. Jokic, I would like him to be a lot more aggressive. I think Jamal Murray needs to have a better full four-quarter games instead of just the fourth quarter. But then again, can't really complain that much if he's doing that in the fourth quarter. But I'm still very Aaron Gordon. I still think Aaron Gordon needs to be better, even though he's been decent in the series. I feel like offensively, the Nuggets can really be a lot better if Aaron Gordon is doing the little things on offense. There's a lot of times, too many times, Aaron Gordon's just standing in the paint or standing on the corner. Like, Aaron Gordon should be a guy that's going around trying to getting the offensive rebounds, because the Lakers aren't really guarding him. You see it in the games. Like, that's why they made the switch at the end of Game 1 of putting Rui on Jokic and putting AD on Aaron Gordon, because Aaron Gordon wasn't really doing anything. And the Lakers are like, go ahead, Aaron, we'll live with you shooting. We'll live with that. He's the only one on the court that can't really shoot that well. Even though he can hit 1 or 2, he's not going to go out there and hit 4 threes or anything. So, Aaron Gordon's got to be doing something else. Aaron Gordon's got to be going around trying to get in the offensive rebounds, when they're not paying attention. Trying to set up off screens to get easy shots. Aaron Gordon's got to be running around doing little things on offense. Defensively, can't really complain. Defensively, he's doing good. But offensively, I feel like if he can run around and do a lot more. Well, also, he does get aggressive at his times when he's got a smaller guy like Austin Reeves on him. He goes to the rim and tries to get a dunk, which is a good thing. But I think if he runs around and does a lot more offensively, Denver can really unlock and be better. But yeah, they just stayed in it for the ride. Nuggets defense has to be a lot better. The Nuggets defense in the first half was pretty bad. A lot of miscommunications. A lot of just laziness kind of too by Porter Jr. and Jokic at points. So I think the Nuggets just have to lock in a lot more defensively. And if they do that, they have a really good chance of going up 3-0. But the Lakers, they need LeBron and AD to be LeBron and AD. Yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, also like that. I really appreciate it. Really upset a lot, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.